Happy Tuesday. Today is April 9th of 2019, and this is a private Bitcoin cryptocurrency index update for subscribers. Today I'll briefly review page 1 of the April 7th update and then get to live charts. Last week we were expecting or hoping for a possible spike on Friday. Didn't happen. Changes nothing, as you remember. And recall per our updates, we continue to expect an up cycle for the cryptocurrencies into this Sunday, April 14th. That is then to be followed by a possible one-day sharp drop on April 15th or tax day. So this week we are still looking for a powerful move for Bitcoin and Litecoin and several of the other cryptocurrencies, with price targets on Bitcoin over $7,000, Litecoin over $130, and potentially higher. Reviewing the April 7th update, and today being the 9th of April, the update indicates that we potentially may see a down day tomorrow, Wednesday, April 10th. That is then to be expected by a reversal up beginning on Thursday for 4 consecutive days into Sunday, April 14th. Okay, let's get to the live charts. Let's start with Bitcoin. Today, April 9th, Bitcoin trades at $5,200, and you'll see Bitcoin has been trading up alongside this Fibonacci circle we've had drawn out for months, but has not yet been able to penetrate it. Today, Bitcoin is slightly down as I speak. So let's have a look at this chart again with the low coming in December. We've had a triangle form. We've had a breakout of triangle number 1, followed by a second triangle form with 5 points. Once the low came in, Bitcoin moved up, broke the triangle, and then on the 2nd of April last week, spiked powerfully. And do recall, 99.9% of all analysts were looking for Bitcoin to drop again, and we got it right. Bitcoin did not drop. It actually reversed and spiked vertical. And on that date, Bitcoin went from 4,000 up to 5,000, and it's been pressing up higher here in the $5,200 range ever since the spike. A couple other things to look at today. So the 20 EMA line here is a support line which has beautifully been holding Bitcoin ever since it broke out. The 20 EMA line now today crossed over the 200 simple day moving average. So we've got very large support here at the $4,600 range for Bitcoin. So again, even if we have a sharp drop tomorrow, could drop potentially that deep. Highly doubt it, but if it did, just know it'll be immediately followed by a sharp reversal up spike, and it's going to blow through this top here and explode. So very, very big support here at $4,600. We do expect a down day for tomorrow, the 10th of April. Again, I do not know how deep it could go, but again, very strong support here, and actually a buy signal triggered here as well today as these two lines had crossed. And the target remains for $7,000 to $7,600. Let me scroll and show you that. So we've got Fibonacci resistance here at approximately 7,400, and the top of the Fibonacci circle here comes in at approximately $7,600 range. So anywhere above 7,000 up to as high as 7,600 is where we should be looking for the coming spike. Where does this line come from? Well, let's show you here. We can trace it back to the break that happened in November, and then we drag it further, and this goes all the way back to last year. And you can see this line began way back in March of 2017, followed by the opening and the closing price way back in July of 2017. So this line is expected to serve as rather heavy resistance as the price of Bitcoin is expected to explode and hit the underside of this line, and I do not expect it to penetrate or close above it should it spike. Next, let's look over to Litecoin. Okay, so here is Litecoin's chart. Litecoin, like Bitcoin, in the middle of December bottomed. It bottomed at $22, and since, Litecoin has moved up over 300%, currently trading at approximately $88. Since the December low, carved out a triangle with 5 points following the breakout. It created an ABC chart pattern, then another triangle, and then another ABC chart pattern, and then another triangle, and then just last week, it spiked from the $60 range all the way up to just under $100 here at $99 with a spike that we were expecting. Now, this spike created another A, B, and C is coming. So currently Litecoin is completing point C. We do expect a down cycle tomorrow. Again, it might be turning up tomorrow a day early. We'll see. But regardless, if Litecoin does push down a little deeper tomorrow, not a big deal, because again, we are expecting a potential down cycle or down day for tomorrow to complete the down cycle that is then followed by a powerful up cycle, which creates, again, important to understand, new highs. So it's going to take it will form new highs above point A, which here came in at $99 or $98. So tomorrow, should Litecoin pull down, we've got very strong support here at $76, $75 range, and do expect we get another buy signal here as, again, this 20 EMA line crosses over the 400, and it should happen tomorrow. Today could end up being the final day down, and only Bitcoin goes down tomorrow, and Litecoin could turn up a day early. We should know soon enough. However, regardless, if Litecoin goes down or up tomorrow, the cycle remains up for Litecoin into the end of the week, and a strong move. One other thing to point out about Litecoin is this important 20 EMA line. So you'll notice back here, Litecoin touched the 20 EMA line, and then it broke vertical. It went up into A, it came down. It never touched B, but came close and then exploded up into C. Same thing happened here. At wave point 5, it exploded vertical into A, came back down into B, never touched the 20 EMA line, but came close again, and then exploded up into C. And then the same thing, we have a 5-wave chart pattern where it touched the 20 EMA line at 0.5 again, and then exploded up, and now is pulling back. So it may not touch this 20 EMA line tomorrow. It might only come down to $80, or today might be the low. And then once that is complete, then we should see a sharp reversal back up with Litecoin taking out point A at $98, $99 and exploding vertical and going for our target of $130 plus this week. So should have an exciting week for Litecoin. Next, let's scroll over to Litecoin priced in Bitcoin. And same thing, we'll see Litecoin here created a triangle. Once wave point 5 is complete, did an A, B, C. Again, at B, came close to the 20 EMA line. This time it's a green line. Went up, creates another triangle. At 0.5, touches the 20 EMA line. Does another A, B, and then C. Then another triangle. We have a third triangle form. And then again, at the 20 EMA line, spikes vertical, and now is coming back down towards a 20 EMA line. It may touch it tomorrow, may not. Regardless, this is an extremely excellent support zone if you wanted to add either now or tomorrow. Once price turns here, we should see a very powerful move here into the end of the week as Litecoin is going to outperform Bitcoin because this chart is Litecoin priced in Bitcoin. So Litecoin is going to explode higher relative to the price of Bitcoin by the end of the week into this expected top or high that comes in on the 14th, Sunday. Next chart is Digibyte. Let's have a look at that. And you'll see Digibyte here last week broke through this 200-day support line, which is now serving as support. So Digibyte continues to trade right around the 200-day. We have EMA support. Again, it touched it today, bounced right off of it. And then we've got more support here in the 50 EMA. But again, Digibyte is also stuck, just getting ready to move. But right now it's playing right along this 200-day moving average. You'll remember Litecoin did the same thing. It played around its moving average and then it finally exploded vertical on April 2nd. So don't be surprised if Digibyte does the same thing here, plays around into the end of the week and then explodes vertical as it goes into making new highs for this year. And then lastly, Theta. Let's have a look at Theta. Theta, as we've been talking about too in the past few chart updates, Theta has been stuck here under the middle Bollinger Band and under the 20 EMA line, and it's been taking a few days of work to get here above the middle Bollinger Band and the 20 EMA line. It got through the 20 EMA line a few days ago, and finally today it's breaking through the middle Bollinger Band, which means that Theta is getting ready to go because now once it's above this middle Bollinger Band, there is no more overhead resistance, which you can see here. Once it gets above the lines, it can start to really press higher and explode. So don't be surprised if Theta has a wonderful week into the end of the week and starts making some new highs for this year. So at this point, I want to wish everybody a fantastic rest of the day. Let's go back over here on Bitcoin and have a quick look. So Bitcoin's still trading at $5,200 range, getting ready to possibly have a slight pullback or a drop down tomorrow. Do not be surprised that Bitcoin drops tomorrow. Just know that there's extreme support here at the $4,600 range. So we're expecting a very strong reversal beginning the 11th or Thursday, and with continuation all the way into Sunday. The only way that I would consider personally lightening up or selling some of my position would be on a spike. Now, please remember, if 7,000 is hit, just as an example, let's say it's hit by Friday. That's not a position or point to sell. And why is because the cycle remains up into when? Sunday, okay? So let's say $7,000 or $7,500 is hit Thursday or Friday on a spike. And if, that would be pretty incredible for all of us, and we're all very excited. Just know that then that's not the top, because if it's hit early, we trade time using cycles. And so the cycle continues up into Sunday. The only way that I personally would lighten up on any positions at this point would be on Sunday on a very powerful move. Again, the only way that I personally would lighten up on positions would not be until Sunday. And it has to be some very large and extremely joyous numbers. So at this point, be well, God bless, wonderful things ahead. This should be a very important week for cryptocurrencies, gold and silver. I wish everybody a fantastic week, and I will be in touch. Thank you.